Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing today? It's already so exciting. So guys, you know how I do my little Sunday walks, and they're my miracles, my hike, my mountain, my peace, my energy, my excitement. Everything happens on this mountain now, the hike. It's raining canyon. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. So you know how I do this now on Sundays. It's like my little church, me and I, and the walk. And I go on this beautiful walk, and I get inspired. I find my deeper passion. That's how it was before my car accident. So if you're just joining me and you don't know my story yet, it'll be 7 years in November. Hi guys, welcome. I was in a terrible car accident, and it left me with sympathetic nerve damage, lumbar tear, many chronic pain, many different issues. You've seen my videos. The reason I shake because my brain was so tired from being in pain that it created this mechanism. I could not walk few steps without being in pain. Even sometimes epidurals didn't relieve the pain. So that's why these hikes and my canyon and mountain and whatever you want to call, all of those things are so incredibly important to me, and why I am so passionate, because I never thought I could do it. I dreamt about it, but when doctor says surgery is not an option, this is not an option, we really don't know what it is, we don't know how to help you, and here's an epidural prescription, here's Vicodin or Oxycontin, we'll see you in 3 months. So, when I go to these hikes, I never know what will happen there. So I go in, with one specific feeling and emotion, and, I go live when I go there, and I speak about different feelings and why I'm walking and what is the purpose of the walk this Sunday and Sundays before, and when I come down the mountain, right, it's a whole other Irene, because I've walked with one energy and I'm coming down with another energy. So yesterday, the end of the walk, it was beautiful. It was very quiet. I didn't even listen to my music because there was very few people up there. It was just really almost like a meditation while I was walking. And I said to myself, what am I going to share? Yes, be with oneself. Quietness is very important. You need to quiet yourself in your mind, and that's what I was thinking. That was why there was not a lot of people there. It was me, the beautiful mountain, the sunrise, just this beautiful healing energy. And just before I finished my walk, there was a woman, and her t-shirt said, "Be brave." And I was like, oh my God, be brave, ladies and gentlemen. It was amazing, be brave. Perfect, right? Perfect ending and perfect message. And I talked about yesterday in my live, after I finished, how excited I was about that. And then I said, what does it mean for me? And I had to think about it. It's a message for me to give you, but it's also a message for me. So I sat down yesterday and I thought about the message and what it meant for me in the past, let's say 10 years of my life. And then I, went back further. I had to be so brave in my life. I had to find the strength to step out, to fight, especially the last 6.5 years. I have to be so brave to say I'm not going to give up. I had to be brave to be open-minded to other options, solutions, be brave to rebuild my business, to be brave. I had to be brave to find another solution. I had to be brave to share my feelings and my story and encourage others. That takes a lot. We are scared to share the worst of us, right? We want to only share the best of us, and that's easy, but it's not easy to share imperfections, struggles, depression, anxiety. It's not easy to share, sometimes that you want to give up, and we have to be brave. So that's what I saw in my life from this message, how brave I have been. And I still have to be brave. I still have to move forward. I still have to do things that I'm not comfortable with and challenge myself and be brave about it and saying to myself, yes, I can. Even though I'm scared, it's okay to be scared. Actually, being afraid is a beautiful thing because, the butterflies are flying in your stomach and you're so excited. And just make sure you say, yes, I can, yes, I can, yes, I can, and I will. Don't let those excitement, that beautiful feeling in your stomach, you almost feel like you're going to come out of your body, stop you, because it's overwhelming sometimes. Being brave and living out of your comfort zone is not easy, but something, the results are fabulous. So, let's continue being brave today. I had to be brave to not be afraid, and can I say that correctly? But you know what I'm saying, to take the first step to my healing, to take that first step in the socks. I was so afraid they're gonna fail. And people that live in chronic pain, you know exactly what I am talking about. We're afraid to try another product. We're not brave enough anymore because we've been so disappointed that we just accepted our situation. But please be brave enough to try again. The option that I have for you, and I have 2,000 people that have many different options for you. Happy to share those options with you and connect them to the right product, the right person, the right energy. So don't be brave to reach out, and people that on my thread that have something amazing for someone, something, be brave to reach out and share your information. If people don't know what you got, they cannot use it. They can even have an option because they don't know what you have for them as an option. So I can go on and on and on because, brave is who I am. That's what I realized. Brave is who I am, and I want you to be brave with me. And like I said yesterday in my video, I would love to hear how brave you were yesterday, and I want to hear how brave you're going to be today. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's support each other. Let's push each other out of our comfort zone. Only together we can succeed. Only together we can help each other and others. So on that note, you know how I end my lives. This is just the moment wherever you are. Glass is always overflowing. Giving up is not an option. Baby steps better than no steps. Love you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow.